Alright, so which one of you is based off of Starscream?
That's easy. I was based off of Starscream.
No, stupid. I was based off of Starscream, and I'm way better.
No, I am.
I am based off of Starscream, Thundercracker. You're just stupid and you think of that.
Well, I am the best seeker clone.
Would you two shut up? I'm getting tired of this. But you know what? It's that little human's fault. Fire at him.
No. Yo, what's up YouTube world? I animate them, I review them. Now it's time for another new Tron review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Classics Secret Jets from Season 1. Now these are the modified versions, like they're not actual G1, they're actually just the Chug's Classics figures. You know, like the Deluxe figures of today. So basically, these are not just a whole set from the same series. These are just different from each series. This is from the Universe Classics line. This one is from the Classics line that came with the Ultra Magnus. And Thundercracker, he's from the new Generations line. He's from the, well, not the new one, the old one from 2010. I bought him from Comic-Con for $30, and I bought Starscream and Skywarp, well, both on eBay, but for a different price. Starscream, however, he was $20, but Skywarp, he's $60. Well, I pay him for $50 for Skywarp, but he usually range about for $50 or $60. And that's a lot of money I spent. So basically, that's $90, I think. Yeah, 90. So let's get on with the review. So first, we're gonna be taking a look at Starscream. Here's Starscream. He looks pretty decent, although I wish he had some more paint apps on him. Here, let me just put on this light for you. Sorry, my apologies. I don't have my third light right there. Oh, by the way, I'm actually using my light box for a video review for the first time. So, back to the figure. Starscream's actually a good figure. Not bad. Although, he lacks paint apps. Although, I really like how they had the silver and red striping on his wings. He has a upside down Decepticon symbol. And he has some red right here. He looks very G1-esque. Very awesome. As for articulation goes, he has a hinge on the shoulder. It goes in and out. His arms, they would go 360. But, you know, the wings, they hinder it, so that gets in the way if you're doing a 360. Plus his missiles I put on his shoulders, they also get hindered by the wings if you move his arms. He has a hinge at the elbow. They go at a pretty good, almost a 90. And I guess if you can count his wrist movement for transformation, I guess you can consider that articulation. His legs are on a ball joint. They go a little bit back, all the way, well, almost all the way up forward. Bends at the knee, goes at a 90. And he also has foot articulation. I guess you can consider this foot articulation as part of the transformation. He also has a swivel at the knee right here. And, oh yeah, he also has head rotation. And that's all for articulation for these guys. So yeah, good figures. And before I transform, I'm just going to take a look at all of them in their robot modes. Now let's go on to Skywarp. Oh, he fell over. Here's Skywarp. He has his usual black and purple color scheme, and he has very nice silver on here. I think this is my favorite out of the bunch. He has the same articulation. Very nice figure. I love his eyes, how they have like a very painted red. Opposed to Starscream, his eyes aren't painted as much red. I might have to just do that myself, because as you can see, if you look into his eyes, you can see a little bit of the silver that's in there. It's not painted very well. Thundercracker was, oops, he fell. Stand him up. Stand up, Starscream. What's different about Thundercracker, not Thundercracker, Skywarp, is because it's, the striping on his wing, he actually has, 3 stripe patterns. He has a silver, purple, and a silver stripe pattern. Opposed to Thundercracker and Starscream, they have just 2, which is just silver and red. So he has a very nice silver on his torso area right here. That's very nice. And I love how they included that they put silver on his arms right there. Which they did that with the other ones. He has some purple right here. Some very nice silver in his toes. Look around the back. Nothing much except have some silver and purple on his legs. That's a nice touch. Some purple on the back, which is very awesome. Another thing I forgot to show you is that they do obviously come with null rays. You can detach them, and you can also put them in their hands if you want. They're like a 5 or 3/4 inch pegs. I don't know about my pegs and stuff like that. Well, not stuff like that, but I don't know much about pegs. So yeah, there's Skywarp. And, oh yeah, his things on the side of him, I don't know what they are. They look like vents of the jet in which they are. I don't know much about jets either. They have the black and red painted inside of them. Now I'm going to go on to Thundercracker. Now I thought Thundercracker was good, but he still is a good figure out of the bunch. But, not better than Skywarp. Thundercracker, he has blue and silver texture to him, just like usual in the cartoon. He has a Decepticon symbol on his chest, as you can see. He has red eyes, his head is black. And other than Skywarp and Starscream, he has little triangles up there. They're not like painted in like Skywarp's, or left plain like Starscream's. His wings, they have a 2-layer of striping. You have a red and white. And his legs, they have this gray part right there. His fins on the wings, they're just red and white. On the back, there's pretty much nothing else. I should have also mentioned this, but the missiles do fire. They fire pretty far, actually. So yeah, that's there. I just looked at them in all their robot modes. Now we're going to transform them into their alt modes. So just because I'm just going to transform Starscream first, although I'm not going to transform all of them, just because, it's basically the same mold, so I shouldn't have to repeat all their transformations for you. So I'm just going to start with Starscream, and this right null ray just tend to fall out real easily, although I did put some glue in there. So, I guess I might need to put some more glue in there. Just depends on how you put it in there, I mean, how I put in there. Although when I had this Starscream before, I had one of these when I was like 7, but then I threw it away because it broke. Because my little brother broke it. I don't want to get into detail about that because, you know, it's just embarrassing to see how it happens. So first, you just want to take off the null rays in the transformation. And then, what you want to do is just flip the chest out, take this nose cone up, and then this clip right here is going to clip into that hole, which is right in there. I'm going to put that in there, although on mine, it doesn't seem to like stay in there all the way. It just, there's like a little gap in there. It doesn't bother me as much, really, but oh well. Rotate that around, and then you have this clip right here that's going to go into that hole right there, and then you're going to hear a click. Straighten out the arms if you haven't already. Flip in the fist. Do the same with the other one, and you're going to put both of the arms in and close this down like that. And then you're going to flip these fins out, pull this up. That's going to flip out this fin. Do the same with this, flip out the fin, and pull this up. And then you have these pegs on the side of his legs that's going to peg into these hexagon holes right there. And then you're going to flip up the feet. Push this together. And just like every other Starscream that's G1 that you had, you would actually just flip in the wings. And there he is. He's done. He has a nice simple transformation. I love that. It's just fun transforming these back and forth. You know, while I'm not doing anything, while I'm just filming Transformers War on Earth, I'm just transforming these Seeker Jets back and forth, back and forth. It's just a very fun transformation in the engineering. So, thumbs up to that, Hasbro. You can also peg in the null rays in here, in those little holes. Now Starscream's ready to attack. He can just swoop down, just dive bomb, and just shoot down Autobots just like that. He can launch his missiles. And I've already run through that before. Alright. So, now I'm gonna transform Skywarp. See, here we go. And bam! Yep. I transformed that Transformer that fast. So here's Skywarp's jet mode, and what's different from Starscream's cockpit is that his has a darker orange, and his has like a smoky plastic orange right there. Very nice jet mode, I must say. Beautiful. He has a purple tip on his nose cone, and I really love that he has that rub symbol, that famous rub symbol that the Transformers G1 figures had. I miss these things. I haven't rubbed one of these in a while. Let's see if he's a Autobot or a Decepticon. And let's see, he's a Decepticon. Let me see. I don't think you can see that. Here we go. Yep, he's definitely the famous Decepticon that he is. Put him next to, oh yeah, almost forgot, I gotta show the undercarriage. So, this is the under part of Skywarp. It hides everything very well, kinda. You can see his feet right there. His chest, you can definitely tell that those are arms. Well, Mara must have lied. It doesn't hide everything all that well. He's just a block jet. But you know, I don't mind that. That's how the G1 toy was. Alright, now for Thundercracker. Take this out. And bam! That fast. Again. Transform. Oh yeah. Ooh, kill him. Yeah. Alright, anyways. Here's Thundercracker. He has a yellow translucent cockpit right there. He has that G1 blue, he is, obviously, because it's supposed to be an homage to the G1. He has a silver here, he has that striping I showed you on the wings. He has black wings, black thrusters at the back. So that's basically it for Thundercracker. Here he is at the bottom. That's the bottom of Thundercracker. Same stuff at the bottom. He has that gap right there in the chest right there. Basically the same thing that you would get with the others, except just a different color scheme. Oh yeah, he also has almost forgot to tell you this. He got the nipple landing gears. Yep, I said it. He has nipple landing gears. He has little wheels at the back right there that are just molded in. They're not, actual wheels that roll. He just have molded in landing gears. So that's all the Seekers in their jet modes. Now for the conclusion of this video. So, now for the conclusion. Now, do I like these guys? Yes, yes, and yes. I love the Seekers, and I hopefully I will get the Coneheads and all the Rainmakers. Like, this is an awesome collection, and I know there are a bunch of repaints, and usually I don't like repaints, but when it comes to like Seekers and remolds like Sideswipe and Sunstreaker and Gears and Swerve, like just the main characters that I know from G1, I don't mind those, but the other repaints, nah, I'm definitely not getting those repaints. But this, like the Seekers, they're awesome. I highly recommend that you pick these guys up. And the Seekers, they are an asset to your collection. Because, those were the first main Decepticons for G1. That was Megatron, Soundwave, Shockwave, and Soundwave's cassettes, and Soundwave Reflector. And this was all of the Decepticons from Season 1 that started all the Transformers. Now, let me let you into you guys of an education for those kids that are still into those Bayformers. Skywarp's Thundercracker and Starscream. Skywarp here, he teleports. Hey, who took my wallet? I'm gonna get that guy whoever stole it.
Haha, it was me. I stole your wallet. Ha ha ha. I love to teleport.
And Thundercracker here, he makes sonic booms that can be heard all the way across the planet of Cybertron. Come on, Thundercracker, there's no way you can be faster than Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah? Well, guess what? Sonic boom!
Ah, my ears.
Sonic boom!
Ah, make it stop. Starscream here, he really doesn't have much of a ability. He just uses null rays to stop machinery, and he always just be annoying with his annoying laughter and speaking voice. Yeah.
Starscream, your days are over. Prepare to surrender. In the name of justice.
Like that's gonna happen, Prime.
And those are the Seekers' abilities. So, there you have it, folks. Here are the Transformers Universe Classics Seekers from Season 1. Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp. So, like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends. And when I'm not posting videos on YouTube, you can check out the many pictures and photos and videos that I have on my Instagram page of these figures and more. So, follow me there. Link is in the description. Peace. We are out of here.